Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and this is gonna be another edition of Top 5 Best PC Game Deals of the Week. As always, we've got some great deals available, but before I get into this video, just want to re-mention to you guys, Spec Ops The Line is absolutely free on Humble Bundle right now. Check out the link down below in the description box. You can get it for free for the rest of the day. It is an awesome game. I talked about it a lot in yesterday's video, but for whatever reason, if you didn't see that video, make sure you get your free copy of Spec Ops The Line. It's a great game. Even on sale during Steam sales, it goes for like $7.50, so it is a great game to get for free. Humble gave away The Darkness 2 earlier this week, and now they're giving away Spec Ops The Line as well. Two awesome free games, so if you missed out on The Darkness, that's unfortunate, but Spec Ops The Line is still available right now for free, so make sure you grab it. Okay, so get your free copy of Spec Ops The Line. I also want to mention that this week is the last week where you can get the April 2018 Humble Monthly. As most of you guys know, it's $12. You'll get a couple of games right away, and then the rest of the bundle unlocks on the first Friday of April. The first Friday of April is next Friday, so the Humble Monthly will still be available for the rest of this week. What $12 will get you right away is Deus Ex Mankind Divided, God Eater 2 Rage Burst, as well as Mafia 3. A lot of websites have had Mafia 3 discounted to like $15, and yeah, you could just get it with a bunch of other games at Humble Monthly for $12. So as always, I'll leave the link to that in the description box down below. That's a great value. I've noticed that with this month's Humble Monthly, there hasn't been a lot of attention surrounding it, because these games, while they're a good value, they're not as grabbing as like last month with Dark Souls 3 and the month prior with Civilization 6. But still, for the value that you're getting, it's really solid. And if you're interested in any of these games, namely Mafia 3 and God Eater 2 Rage Burst, those respectively, even on sale, typically go for $15 each. Get Humble Monthly, you'll get Deus Ex Mankind Divided as well, and the rest of the bundle will unlock on next Friday. So with all of the plugging out of the way, let's get right into the 5 games I'm gonna cover in this video. Starting off with number 5, it's a game that has been dropping in price rapidly, and that is Wolfenstein II: The New Colossus, which is 60% off over at DL Gamer. It is down to $24. That is absolutely crazy for a very recent game release. Now, Wolfenstein II, right after release, it was like discounted to $30 pretty quickly. Now it's down all the way to $24, and I don't really understand why. I don't know if it's because this game kind of flopped commercially. I thought it was a really good game. It seems like some of you guys did disagree with me on that. I thought it was a very exhilarating, very fun first-person shooter. As always, though, I do recommend you play Wolfenstein: The New Order first. The New Colossus does have a little recap video, but you can only get so much out of a 7-minute video that you can get, you know, out of playing an 8 to 12 hour long game. But $24 in what my opinion was one of the better games of 2017, that's a great pickup. Moving on to number 4, I really wanted to mention this game. Guacamelee Gold Edition is 90% off, down to $1.50. Alternatively, you can buy Guacamelee Complete for 90% off, and that's $2. That includes the Gold Edition, the soundtrack, as well as Super Turbo Championship Edition. Guacamelee is a blast of a game to play. It's a Metroidvania-styled action platformer where you play as a masked luchador, and it's a very charming game. Now, at this point, it is a little bit older of a title, released back in 2013. I believe it's been a part of Humble bundles in the past, but right now it isn't, and for $1.50, you're getting a very fun game. Guacamelee 2 is in development, and that'll be releasing sometime in the future, so you have that to look forward to as well if you enjoy Guacamelee Gold Edition. But for $1.50, a solid pickup, a game that I haven't really talked about much in this channel, so I wanted to give it a shout. Moving on from that, also on Steam, Torchlight 2 is 75% off, down to $5. It is crazy to me how like everyone has forgotten about Torchlight. When I got into PC gaming back in 2011, 2012, Torchlight was one of the most popular games on Steam, and it's kind of fallen off a little bit. Now, if you guys don't know what Torchlight is, the most apt comparison you can give to it is Diablo. It's very much a Diablo style game, an action RPG with a lot of looting, but it is a lot of fun. I think Torchlight 2 is a far better game than the first game, but if you do want to save a little bit of money, the first game is also discounted. That's 75% off for $3.74. There's a lot of depth to the game, and that's me speaking on it from playing it when it was released back in 2012. Now, I'm sure the game has evolved quite a bit. So for $5, this is going to offer you a lot of content for your money. Moving on, the final 2 games are available over at the Humble store, so if you are a Humble monthly subscriber, you will save 10% on these. First up, we have Max Payne 3, $7 base, $6.29 if you are a Humble monthly subscriber. Max Payne 3 is an awesome game, and the great thing about Max Payne 3 on PC is it's an absolute visual delight. This is one of the better looking PC games. Even now in 2018, I think the game looks wonderful, and back when this was released, this was a game that was very popular to benchmark. That's not really the case anymore, but still, I think it holds up pretty well. I do want to go over the system requirements real quick because maybe I have built it up to a really hard game to run. That's not the case at all. On the minimum side of things, you're looking at an Intel dual core at 2.4 GHz and an NVIDIA 8600 GT. On the recommended side of things, it is recommending a GTX 680, so that's a relatively high-end GPU, but even if you have somewhere in the middle of that, and a 680 comparatively speaking to today's standards isn't that crazy, but yeah, it's a great game visually, and the game itself is really solid as well. It's got some great gameplay. Of course, with Max Payne, you've got that little bit of slow motion influence. The story's solid, and it's a very gritty and mature game. This is a game, again, a lot of gamers have forgotten about now in 2018, but one I highly recommend you to go back and check out. It is a blast. And finally, number 1, also Rockstar published, the Grand Theft Auto collection over at Humble is 70% off down to $15, and once again, Humble monthly subscribers will save 10%, so you get it for $13.49. What this includes is Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 4, as well as Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City, so you're just missing GTA 5 here. But yeah, that's a pretty solid value, especially considering GTA 4 and episodes from Liberty City are relatively expensive, even on sale. When I say relatively expensive, I mean like around the $10 range. So you're just spending a little bit more money and you're getting GTA San Andreas, fantastic, GTA Vice City, really good, and then GTA 3 as well. Of course, all of these games in 2018, super easy to run, and to get all of them in one package for $15, $13.50 if you're a monthly subscriber, that's a great deal. I don't really have to sell you on the games themselves. I think in some point in your life, you've played one of these games, and yeah, just a pretty good deal all around. That is going to conclude this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Once again, I will leave the link to Spec Ops The Line in the description, as well as a link to Humble Monthly if you guys are interested in that. Outside of that, some great deals this week, including Wolfenstein II, the new Colossus. That deal is pretty ridiculous. Guacamelee is a very fun game that I highly recommend you to check out. Torchlight 2 is great. Max Payne 3 is a solid game, and then the Grand Theft Auto collection. Don't really need to sell that. You guys know what's up with that. So if you guys have a request for a future video, as always, you can leave that in the comments as well, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.